So it happened that after a trip to Romania and Bulgaria, we had another 2 weeks for another trip. We thought for a long time where to go. At first, we planned a trip to Georgia, but it was 3000 kilometers only to Georgia itself, so the whole road was about 8000, which is too much for 2 weeks. In addition, against this trip, we had the fact that we didn't have rubber that would last so long, and it was necessary to do very unplanned maintenance of the motorcycle. So, after a long thoughts, we decided that we were going to the Alps. Just 1.5 days and 1,500 kilometers of roads. The boring road Kyiv-Chop, then the boring Hungarian Autobahn. Overnight at Budapest. Traffic jams in Budapest. Traffic jams by the way around Balaton. No need to go there. And finally, after the Slovenian Autobahn, the Alps began. The Alps is closer than it seems. One of the discoveries of this trip is Slovenia, a small country with very beautiful Alps. The first Alps were Kramnik-Savinski Alps, where Logarska Dolina Landscape Park located. It is one of the most beautiful glacial valleys in Europe. Road in the valley ends near the Rinka waterfall. It is necessary to walk to eat on foot, and don't pay attention to the dry stream of the river. Immediately after leaving Logarska Dolina, we drive through two magnificent highland passes, Pavlice Sedlo and Jezerske Sedlo. These passes are borderline between Austria and Slovenia, that is, we drove to Austria for a short time. The next tourist destination was Lake Bled, perhaps the most famous lake in Slovenia. It is much better than Balaton. We were very impressed by the color and transparency of water. Also, traffic jams there were no less than on Balaton. Of course, we couldn't drive past Triglavski Narodny Park, the single national park in Slovenia. It is located in the Julian Alps, and also there is the highest summit of Slovenia, Triglav. But we drove by road to the Mangard Saddle. The road leads to the foot of the first highest summit of Slovenia, the Big Mangard. On the fourth day of the trip, we reached the most famous road of Austria, Grossglockner-Hochalpenstraße. What amazed in this road that is its landscapes. It passes through the mountain range of High Tower, where the highest summit of Austria, Grossglockner, located. You can even get to the foot of the glacier. Also, we climbed to the top of Edelweiss Spitze, where you can see magnificent panoramic views of the Alps. Grossglockner-Hochalpenstraße is a road that will give you impressions for whole day. After it, we had only one wish: to get to the hotel soon. After a difficult road, we had to rest, and the best rest is to take a stroll through the Alpine Zoo in Innsbruck. We were lucky enough to see the process of feeding mountain Alpine ibexes. The sixth day of the trip turned out to be very long and difficult. We traveled about 600 kilometers by alpine roads. We have been to Liechtenstein, Switzerland, Italy, and again returned to Austria. A few words about Liechtenstein. There is nothing to do for more than 2 hours. The Silvretta Hochalpenstraße is an Austrian road that I like most of all other Austrian roads. Ironically, it passes through the Silvretta Alps. So it happens that we didn't notice how it picked up to a height of 2000 meters. The central part of the road is a lake where you can stop and take a walk to the summit of Isbuin, located between Austria and Switzerland. Regarding the landscape, it's no less pleasant to go this road than Großglockner Hochalpenstraße, but twice cheaper. After a very quick sightseeing of Liechtenstein, Lena offered to go to Switzerland. I agreed. We had to return to Innsbruck on that day, so we did not drive to Switzerland far away from border. Only traveled through the country roads to the Swiss National Park. By the way, it is the largest national park in Switzerland. So we looked at the Rating Alps. The road led us to the Ombrail Pass, which led us from Switzerland to Italy. In Italy, we immediately got in the Stelvio Pass, the highest pass of the Eastern Alps and the second highest among all alpine passes. The highest point is at an altitude of 2758 meters, almost 50 steep turns. Also, on the top of the pass is the road to the foot of the glacier. Also, I cannot say that we really liked it. Epic, so high, so beautiful road, not very. Already after Stelvio we had one wish, faster to the hotel. All the same, about 600 kilometers per day in Alps, it's a lot. We couldn't just take it and go from Innsbruck to Munich shortwave. We drove through Italy, originally by Brenner Pass. It is completely uninteresting and with an autobahn. But then Passo del Rombo from the Italian side or Kimmelsjoch from the Austrian. This is also a very high pass, namely 2509 meters. And, of course, it is also paid. But paid after the entrance to Austria. This pass shows the Ottstal Alps to us. And some more after the pass is the highest motorcycle museum, Top Mountain Star, at an altitude of almost 2200 meters. It is very interesting. There is something to look at. Recommended. And finally we were back in Austria, but then already drove almost straight to Munich. What can we do in Munich, except of drinking beer? Of course, go to the BMW Museum. What we did? Very interesting, great exhibits. Or you can go to the zoo. Munich has a very beautiful zoo. In general, after European zoos, ours are disappointing. Since we were already in Bavaria, we could not drive by Germany's highest rock. So we drove to Rosfeld Panoramastraße. It turns around the summit of High Girl. This is the highest summit, which is entirely in Germany and not on the border with Austria. And also, this is one of the few toll roads in Germany. Of course, we not only rode the magnificent Alpine roads, we were also in the Habsburg residences, but you cannot make photos or videos there. We also didn't film Vienna and rode to home through Slovakia and Turkey. This is video report preview of our trip to the Alps. Full series will be added after 2 more series about our trips to Romania and Bulgaria. Thanks for watching, like video, subscribe to our channel.